New tonight, Iowa lawmakers are considering a bill that would put a price on human life. The legislation proposes limits to the amount of money Iowans can receive in medical malpractice lawsuits. The issue hits home for a Keosauqua woman whose grandmother died because of a medical mistake.
Yes, I know mistakes are made. I have made them myself. But you do own up to them.
Lisa Knipp says doctors left her little choice when her dad had a health scare 6 years ago.
It was either do the surgery or have a stroke.
After that surgery, McGrew lost all motion in the left side of his body. And after a second opinion, Knipp was told the surgery wasn't necessary in the first place.
I think that people need to be able to look at backgrounds on doctors and, find out information on them.
The family says Dr. Aromasal Otwadesi operated on McGrew. He's currently on probation with the Iowa Board of Medicine for providing inappropriate care to 5 patients.
During his heart surgery, medical malpractice was committed, and he came out of surgery with a severe brain injury.
He couldn't move his eyes, he couldn't swallow, he couldn't talk, he couldn't open his mouth, had trouble holding his head up. Couldn't walk, couldn't use his arms.
The Denhams say lawmakers don't understand what families go through.
I would like them to vote no, no cap. There shouldn't be a cap. We should let juries decide what somebody should be awarded.
During time spent in a previous nursing home, Jean's daughter Jody says her mom was barely even moved from her bed.
The nurse aides never walked her, even though she could walk.
After months laying in bed, Jean developed severe pressure sores on various parts of her body, which would ultimately take away her ability to walk.
He scheduled surgery to clean it out, but 5 minutes into the surgery, one of the nurses came back out and said, "We can't save the foot, we're going to amputate."
The sore on her foot was too far gone, and Jean lost her left leg. The family had the state investigate the nursing home, which only further confirmed their fears.
Through their investigation, we were informed that my mom had been mismedicated for 6 months as well.
The family is now suing the nursing home for neglect, but fear lawmakers don't understand what they're going through.
You can't really put any monetary amount on any person's life.
These are the people that have suffered unbelievable losses. You're then going to take those rights away from those family members to be able to seek justice in the courts. I think that's wrong.
Now, Attorney Diaz says lawmakers should instead research the causes of medical malpractice rather than cap settlements. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 160,000 Americans died from medical errors in 2017, making it the 3rd leading cause of death that year. Nick Weig, Iowa's News Now.
I'll never recover all the way.
Dave Brown's life nearly ended in 2018.
They literally told my family that you need to come here because he's not going to be here tomorrow.
He still fights back tears almost 2 years after he says a Des Moines hospital failed to get him the proper care fast enough when he showed up in severe pain.
The list goes on and on how my life has changed. I am disfigured for life.
Brown believes doctors misdiagnosed him at first, keeping him in the hospital for several days while he suffered from a flesh-eating bacteria, only taking him by ambulance to Iowa City after a bowel rupture.
It almost cost me my life.
Brown wants lawmakers to put themselves in his situation and not support putting a set number on how his or anyone else's life is changed.
You shouldn't be putting me in a category with a lot of other people when you don't know what I've even been through.